We talked a little bit about the episode that we did on transfer portal winners and losers. We had Arizona listed as a transfer portal loser, and people, Arizona fans that did not listen. Well, they did not listen to the segment that just saw the graphic that was posted. Got mad at us because they were like, Arizona did not try to get anybody out of the portal. They didn't try to recruit anyone. All they wanted was these freshmen and Mateus Krivas coming back, which is kind of what we said. So the way that it's working right now for the Arizona roster is essentially what they did was they returned Jaden Bradley and Krivas, right? They got Toby Awaka back. They got Anthony Del Orso back. And they are building around those pieces with freshmen. Braden Burries is coming in. Koa Pete's coming in. Dwayne Aristide coming in. Bryce James is coming in. Stud Bryce James is going to step in and average 25 points a game for him. And they just landed a commitment today from Sidi Gay, a 17-year-old Senegalese 6'11" center that has been playing for Real Madrid in the Spanish ACB. So what do you make of this kind of style of roster building for the Arizona Wildcats? They're kind of eschewing the transfer portal in terms of going out and targeting players there. And we're seeing more. I mean, Dwayne Aristides, he's Dutch. They got a Senegalese guy out of Spain. They're looking more towards the international ranks.
Yeah, I've seen Dwayne a little bit in the past. Talented kid. I mean, their freshmen are super talented. We're not saying Koa Pete, man. Like, he's a man, and he's a really, really good player who's going to be a nice, good piece this year. You know, he's physically able to acclimate himself right away, I think, and mentally to the college game. I think it's hard to win at the highest level and get to a Final Four and win a national title, which is ultimately what, if you're an Arizona fan, you're thinking Final Four, right? I mean, that's I went there. That's what you need to be doing. You need older guys, and they have some, but to me, you lost two guys that I thought were pretty important. Last year, Visar was really good, and KJ Lewis was really good, and those were two older guys. And I think a key will obviously be what happens with Carter Bryant. Does he keep his name in for the draft or not? If he comes back, then I think you got a squad. I think he's that good, and he'll take that type of jump. But without him, I think you're just going to be too reliant on a lot of those freshmen, and I'm not sure they're going to be ready to make that impact at the highest level and be a team that can make a Final Four run. Can they get to a Sweet 16? Yeah, sure, absolutely. They've done that under Tommy Lloyd. But again, if you're an Arizona fan, you're saying that's nice, it's fine. And Sean Miller made 3 Elite Eights when he was at Arizona. Like, they want a Final Four. That's what they want at Arizona.
Yeah, I think I kind of agree with you a little bit, but the pushback that I would have is I'm with you on losing Henry Visar, but I think that Arizona was probably okay with him leaving because they are betting on Krivas. Like, the thing that people forget is that we talked about Krivas as one of the breakout stars in college basketball heading into last season. And if you kind of look at the numbers that he had before he got hurt, he was really effective despite the fact that he was playing. Was it a broken foot or was it a knee? I can't remember what I think it was a broken foot.
It was a foot.
Yeah. So he was effective before he ended up shutting it down with the injury. So you're betting on him coming back. You can't have 3 big guys. So you have Krivas and Awaka, and you let Visar go to North Carolina because you don't want to pay for all 3 big guys. You have Jaden Bradley coming back at the point. You have Del Orso coming back as kind of your scorer on the wing, who had a little bit of a better impact, I think, than people expected. So the freshmen that you have coming in are all going to be stepping into situations where they're asked to play a role. Like, this isn't it's not Koa Pete going to try to be Cooper Flagg. It's Koa Pete stepping in to maybe be like the 4th option for him. Braden Burris being the 4th option for him. Dwayne Aristide maybe coming off the bench, and he's an older freshman too. So I hear what you're saying, but I also think that they're a little bit better set up for making a run if Krivas is the guy that we thought he was going to be heading into last season. And you got to remember, when you have a guy like Tommy Lloyd, who is from the Mark Few coaching tree, what they want more than anything, and when they are the most effective, is when they have a horse on the block that can get up and down the floor, that can roll to the basket, and that you could throw the ball to and know that you're going to get something effective out of it in the post. And I think that's what they're betting on Krivas being. So, yeah, I think that they're a little bit better set up this season than maybe you're giving them credit for.
Just young, man. Just they could be very, very young. And that usually is pretty unforgiving. And Krivas is coming back from a significant injury as well. So I don't know. I mean, again, they're always going to be good. Like Arizona's always going to be good. They're going to be top 25. We know that. Again, the big question, that I pose just from a guy that went to Arizona in their heyday. Now, again, I was there when they lost 3 of their 4 years. Well, I was there 5 years, but we'll count it 4. 3 of the 4 that I was there, they lost in the first round of the NCAA tournament. So ultimately, you still kind of make your mark at Arizona if you can get to a Final Four. And Tommy Lloyd, I think he's got a lot of depth on this team, but I think the key is Carter Bryant. If he comes back, I'm willing to say, you know what, they're a legitimate, Final Four contender-ish type team. If not, you got to show me you're closer to the top, the 20-ish range than the 10.
Yeah. I mean, look, Carter Bryant coming back is a huge difference maker. I think you can make the argument that he is, of the guys where there's like an actual decision to be made. Obviously, Cooper Flagg, like if he came back, that'd be the biggest one, but he ain't coming back. But the guys that actually have a decision to make, it feels like Carter Bryant is maybe the most impactful. Although if I was someone advising him, I don't think that there's a decision to make. If you're Carter Bryant, like, go to the NBA, dude. You're probably a top 20 pick. Like there's pros and then there's NBA players, and he's an NBA player to me.